What's up, everybody? Today is the 16th of September. It's like 9 in the morning and I'm feeling motivated. So I'm going to do something I've been putting off for a while. Well, I got the first couple of steps done for building it out, but now I'm going to finish the rest, which is making my drying room. So this is what I've been using to dry in, is a 5x5 AC Infinity, which is coming out of here, because this is going to be a room allocated for growing. This is going to be the veg tent, and the rest of the room is going to be flower area. So this was what I did my first grow in, and I transitioned and made it into a drying tent after that. But now this tent's coming down, the AC Infinity fan's coming out of there, that air conditioner that was keeping it cool for the drying is coming out of here, and I'm going to go put those things, the AC Infinity fan and the little portable air conditioner, in a different room where I'm basically it's going to be a storage / drying room. So I'll go show you what's, well, actually I'm already started taking off the ducting tape. So I just taped this thing up here and use ducting tape to kind of seal it pretty good here for the room earlier, but I'm going to do the same thing in the other room. Take this portable air conditioner and use it to keep I should be able to keep that room a lot cooler. I'm guessing I'll be able to keep the room at 60 or whatever I want with this thing, and it's a small room, so let me go over that room and show you what I've done so far, which is I've basically made this room into a storage room at this point. It's going to be storage / curing drying room. So at this point I just have some shelves I put in here. Basically everything I have to do with growing or aquariums I threw in here. This is my cart. What I talked about before is it's just ideal to have a cart. You can push it around with different testers and different things on it. So the bottom two are aquarium stuff. The top one is my nutrient rack. So when I'm making water, I just roll this cart in there and then use whatever nutrients I'm going to use and then roll it back in here when I'm done. And it doesn't take up any extra spaces in the storage room here. You know, CO2 tanks, vinyl, either way. So this is all storage. And this is basically everything I have bought or needed or think I might need for growing, which is a ton of shit, turns out. I've got outdoor stuff all over the bottom, which I'll probably never use again. And I've got this is a wood floor in here. This room has a wood floor. All my rooms have wood flooring, so I went ahead and put a vinyl tarp down over this wood flooring, just in case either a humidifier or an air conditioner, the portable air conditioner starts leaking water, something like that. I don't want the water getting all over the wood, and also I don't want if a bud falls off, I don't want sticky wood with resin and crap all over it. So just in case, I put tarps down all over the floor. But that's basically how this room is going to be, just like this, except for I'm going to install the air conditioner and the AC Infinity fan in this window right here where the other one was. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll show you what I get at the end of this. I might go ahead and crank that air conditioner up and see exactly how I can do with the temperature here, but I'm guessing I'll be able to hit 60 really easily in the dead of summer. So we'll see. But anyway, let me go get this stuff done. That's what I'm planning on doing, and I should be done with it in no time here, actually. So I'll be back as soon as I get it in here and taped in. Actually, I'm gonna have to drill some holes for the AC Infinity vent to go out. But yeah. Either way, like I said, though, this is a very small room. It's like a 10 by... I'd be shocked if it was anything more than a 12 by 12 in here, which, no, not, yeah, 10 by 12, 12 by 12. Either way, it's a small room. It's not nearly as big as that flower room, and that little air conditioner should be able to bring the temperature down in here really well. I need to take those curtains off. Either way, so let me go get that stuff done. I've uninstalled the two pieces of equipment that I need to make this work. So the air conditioner came out of that window, and the AC Infinity fan has come out of this thing. A fan and a carbon filter has come out of this tent, and now it's over here in the other room waiting to be put in. So I have to so I fit the little sleeve or whatever you want to call it thing, the window sleeve, I don't know, whatever it is, the portal you put the pipes through. But I still have to go get my hole saw, and hopefully I'm going to cut as big of a hole as I can on here hopefully without cracking this plastic thing. And then I don't think this thing is I don't think it's actually as wide as that vent is. So I'm basically just gonna end up taping it on the outside on there like a, you know, whatever. So that's pretty much how it's gonna work. It's gonna cut the biggest hole I can and tape it on there with some more ducting tape. That this metallic ducting tape is pretty awesome stuff. So hopefully that will get the job done. But here's the AC Infinity setup, which is, man, I love that fan. So this is all I should need to make this temperature, or sorry, well, one more thing, sorry. I'm gonna bring in a humidifier whenever I get the room actually used for drying and curing. But besides the humidifier, this is really all I'm gonna need to make this room. I need this thing used is like $200 for the Black & Decker, however many, you know, the portable air conditioner. And this thing, AC Infinity 6-inch fan, I think 6 inches will be able to handle this room, honestly. If not, I may bump it up to 8, but I don't think that's necessary at all. The 6-inch fan, it blasts, it's fine. So this should be good. And then the humidifier, but you know, I need to finish this by putting that hole up there and taping that. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna mount this thing or just leave it on the ground like this and kind of just pipe the this up here to the, stick it on there. I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll do it just like that, but we'll see. I may have to mount the fan up a little higher for it to reach. I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna go drill my hole, because I only have one option for that hole, is up there at the top, because the rest of this area here is double layered with this middle insert here. So it's double layered from here to like right there. So I'm gonna have to put the vent hole up top here for the AC Infinity vent. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. And I'll be back as soon as that's installed. Okay, well, that went as good as I could have hoped, actually, for cutting this hole. And the hole actually fits. I think I'll be able to stick this vent through this hole. So that went as good as possible, with one exception. When I was cutting it, I wasn't paying attention, and this little screw, the guide bit for the hole saw, went right through the shit, and I think I cut a little hole in my, well, I'm not sure if I went deep, but I do know I definitely put a little hole in my freaking wood flooring underneath here, so oops. But either way, so that worked. This hole worked, and I think it's gonna be an easy install after all. I was worried about this plastic cracking, just because it's already cracked on the side over here from previous, whoever I bought it from, used, already cracked it, but that hole went through nice and easy and straight, and now I can clean this up and finish this installation here. Okay, freaking done. So here's what we got. We've got, well, the boo-boo there. We've got the air conditioner plugged into the little vent, you know, bulkhead or whatever you want to call it there, firewall. And then we have the AC Infinity plugged into the same firewall, hopefully blasting out the humidity when it gets a chance, if it needs to. But everything here looks like it's going to work really well. This thing, the settings only go down to 64. I just turn it on to see how long it'll take to cool the place down. But anyway, so that's the hookup. Over here, I'm planning on putting, I might have to move this over a little bit, but I'm planning on putting in drying racks. Boom, 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 boom. Basically, either four or so drying racks, however many I can fit there. Probably this way, maybe this way. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. The point is, the drying is going to go down right there. Maybe all the way to the door here, if it's huge harvest or something. But the point is, I'll have this side of the room for drying, and this other side of the room is for storage. And there's the air conditioner or whatever. Maybe I'll just push it back that way. I'm not sure. Either way, that's where it's going to be. It has to go out the window right there, so it's going to be in this general vicinity. And so the AC Infinity I hooked up. I ran those wires around the side, plugged both of them in there, obviously, but ran the wires around the back of this to the AC Infinity control panel, which just hangs on here like it's meant to be. So temperature's coming down rapidly. Humidity in here is obviously 46%, so this thing isn't gonna be running. I always just have I just put the temperature up high and don't worry about those. I usually almost always use the AC Infinity based on the humidity, and control the fans with the humidity. So when I put a humidifier in here, when it gets the humidity up to 60, this thing will kick on, blast it down to whatever lower setting it is. We'll see if I can actually do that with the air conditioner running as well. It's gonna be sucking humidity out of the air, so we'll see what it takes to get that dialed in. But I think this is a good start for the drying room. And like I said, I'll see how long it takes to get the temperatures down to 60. I don't think it'll take long once I shut the door and turn the fan off. I think I'll be down at 65, 64 in no time actually. But either way, so that's how it looks. It looks freaking pretty sweet. This thing, like I said, mounts up there like it's supposed to be. Here's the temperature probe I have just laying over here. Our temperature and humidity probe, excuse me. But everything seems to be working right. And that's it for this video. Besides, and what was great about this was, besides drilling a little hole in this, you know, scratching the wood down there and drilling a hole in the paper there, this thing went off without a hitch pretty much, which is very abnormal for me doing a DIY project at home. I didn't even have to go to Home Depot or Lowe's or anything. I had everything I needed here. I just grabbed a couple things I had, grabbed some other things, had the right size hole saw, had everything I needed, and it went off really fast and really easy, which is really strange for something I do at home. Usually I make 1 or 2 trips to Home Depot, but I guess I've been doing this stuff enough that I have so many tools and shit laying around I already used that I have everything I need. So hopefully my next build goes as well. The whole purpose of this build was to get that tent out of the other room over there so I can start building out my flower room, which is coming up as soon as these autos that are in the tent right now get done. I want to be able to throw in some photos in that tent and get my perpetual grow started with 4 photos. So I need to build the system for that, and I need to build a system for the flower room. Either way, I got a lot of system building coming up, and I got a lot of plans on how I want to do it. But I'm pretty excited about how I want to do it. If I can find the right bin container for the actual RDWC modules, that is the tricky part. There's just nothing built that's perfect for what I want it, the way I want it. But I found something that's pretty close. I'm still waiting on people to give me back some pictures to make sure it's the right one. But either way, so this is done. And I think the temperature's gonna come right down real easy. I think the humidity's gonna be able to lock in real easy once I get the humidifier in here, and that's a drying room, pretty easy. So if you guys watched this far, I appreciate you watching. If you haven't yet, please like, comment, subscribe. And I will be back probably in a couple of days to show the Lemon Autos grow. They got done with their stretch, or at least one of them's way done with stretch, but they are sucking down nutrients and sucking down water, and they're really cranking a little faster than I thought autos were gonna crank. But I'll come back with a video showing those in a second here, and how fast their bud production was, a couple days, but how fast their bud's been starting. But either way, I'll be back with that, and then following that, I'll be starting my new build once I can get these containers. The containers are the first part. I gotta start with the containers. Once I can get the containers ordered, these are like things that ship for really expensive shipping, which is a real pain. But once I get the containers, I can start building that system, and I'll be pretty proud of it, hopefully. Or the premise of the system, which is a modular setup where I can redesign the system without re-engineering the buckets themselves. But I can reuse them. So either way, that's it for this video. Again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.